Howdy, howdy. I'm sitting in the car waiting for my child to get out of an appointment. And I thought I would live stream because it's going to be a while. Some therapy sessions. You know, special need parent stuff. So I thought I would see if anybody was around to possibly chat and talk about handmaids or whatever. How do I put this in here? More post comment. Might just be me talking to myself because I didn't announce anything, but I really don't care. So I believe tomorrow is the series finale of The Handmaid's Tale. And I don't want it to end. I'm really going to be sad. And I just don't think I'm going to be satisfied with the ending no matter what it is. I think if June dies, I'm going to be upset. I think if Janine dies, I'm going to be upset. I think if Hannah dies, I'm going to be upset. If Nick dies, I'll celebrate. But if Luke dies, I'll be upset. If Serena dies, I'll be like, it's kind of expected, I guess, but whatever. It'll just be a little bit lame. I have a feeling they're all going to go to this new Bethlehem place, but I don't think Luke is going to go. I think that June will go. Moira will not. I think Emily's going to make a comeback of some sort and kill people. I don't know who yet, but I think it's going to happen. The latest episode, Allegiance, I have not really... Here's the reasons why I disliked it. It was a little too obvious, and I believe a little bit too forced. I understand what they were doing in the final scenes where they are at a candlelight, what is it called? Vigil? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And where things happen, some pew-pews. And I get they're trying to intertwine things that are happening in America now and issues that are occurring, arguments that are had, but I just feel like it was too obvious and too forced. And maybe the obvious is intentional, perhaps it is. The forced part, like, I think Handmaid's on its own, standalone, is enough to make people think about modern day life without having to make it that literal. I just didn't like it. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe because I kind of see Handmaids as an escape from reality. Although it is, makes you think about reality. It's so extreme at times, you just hope that it never turns out that way. But at other times, it kind of imitates life as we know it right now. I really, I like how they're portraying, what is it, Commander Lawrence, his character right now, because I'm so glad they didn't make him go entirely soft and just lay down to all of June's requests. I mean, it was a slow boil and a slow burn. He's the architect of Gilead, so he's not a genuine nice person. Although he has had his moments, he is an awful person. He created this, and whether or not he wanted it to go the way that he did, he also did nothing to stop it. So for the character's sake, I'm glad that they didn't waver from that. It was nice to have the relief of him being nice at times, just to get a reprieve from evilness throughout the series. However, I think they've done well to stick true to his character. He's a monster. He should be a monster the entire time. Nick. I don't understand why anybody ever liked him, honestly. I know he's like a fan favorite, but there's been so many times where he could have helped June, like get Hannah out of there, and he just didn't. And I think he's an awful, shitty person. You can sit there and say like all the eyes are watching him or whatever, but how many times has he gone into Canada, and how many times has he laid the groundwork for people to believe him that he is not a snitch, he's not playing both sides, he seems like he can come and go pretty freely without any question. So to be able to do that one final time and rescue Hannah and get her out of there, I absolutely believe he could have easily done that. And I think he's a shit person for not doing that. So I just think his face looks douchey. And that's probably the real reason behind why I don't like him. Let's see. American Horror Story, New York City. I like it. Dare I say I'm kind of craving some more supernatural stuff, some more spooky stuff. I appreciate it for what it is. And maybe, like, there's definitely some gore and horror in there for sure. And I do believe it sheds light on the fact that there's a whole community of people that if someone doesn't believe or agree with their beliefs, they just kind of don't care about their livelihood. Well, if you weren't that way, then none of this would have happened to you. If you follow what we deem are the rules of society, the way to live, then your life should be easy peasy. So we don't really want you guys this way. We don't really want anyone to be gay or lesbian. So why should we help you? You guys are like prostitutes or anybody else that we just deem as the scum of society. So if you go missing, who's really going to care and who's really going to notice? So I do appreciate that for the series shedding light to that. I am missing like a ghost element or some sort of supernatural vampire or whatever element of it. And I'm not a very big supernatural type person. I don't normally watch those type of shows a lot, but you just come to know it for American Horror Story and expect it. So I feel like something's missing a little bit. Although so far, I believe it is a pretty good series. So, doesn't look like anyone's around. I might try to do some more recorded videos that I used to do, little show and tells, little presentations, if you will. I do very much miss interacting with folks online. I hope I can do that again soon, do some collaborations. Just trying to make sure that people aren't incredibly psychotic. Trying to wait that out. Wait and see before I ask people to join me again, even though I have put a link down there. So I guess I'm not going to be too choosy, right? All right. Well, if you're listening later, thank you. And I hope you had a good day. And I will talk at you soon.